the IMO pod with 3 young kings. Sukali, DT and Uzi on this. In my opinion, we're the pod of the year. We mix the banter with the edutainment. Sukali, you know, be the girl them sugar. Don't talk DT, designate driver. Tumichi Susa, Uzi takes it too far. You never know how far you can go if you don't try. We and them boys, we're not cohesive. Money.
Welcome back to the In My Opinion podcast. We've got a sick episode in store for you today. You don't know who I am. I'm very disappointed, but I'll introduce myself anyway. It's your boy, Melinda the Fourth, aka Sukali.
I swear, when you do this, your name intro, yeah. It's like you're talking to somebody. Is there somebody you're talking to?
It's like I'm beefing them,
Yeah. Yo, anyways, DT, don't talk, just listen. You already know.
It's your boy Uzi, aka Uzoma. You already know.
You've been keeping it very simple lately, innit? I like that.
Because we've been bullying him. Remember I told you last week.
Every time I do my intro, this man get onto me, so you know what? I'm just keeping it short
man.
and sweet, you know what I mean?
Listen, we've invited 2 very special brothers to the podcast. You know, our
Trust
podcast
me.
family is growing.
It's growing.
So I don't think the guy to my right needs any introduction, but
At
I'll do
all.
it anyway. It's none other than the legend Don E.
Come on. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, man.
Thanks for coming on,
Thank you for
man.
coming on, man. And then to my left, I got my nephew. What do you call yourself on these streets?
I'm Enoch.
You're Enoch.
I don't
want to be embarrassing.
Very humble. I'm not gonna lie, I run into him a lot, you know, and he's always humble, fam. Yeah, he's always humble,
But I
bro.
beg you,
I
man,
like
don't
it.
give him the, you know when you got your you know when the little brother hangs around with the big brother?
Yeah.
Like, that's Sukali, don't let
What?
Enoch enjoy himself, you know what I mean?
Why should I block his blessing?
you know, you're trying to give him that little brother, like, yeah.
Nah, it's my nephew,
Feel
man. He
free
knows
to
what
do
it is,
yourself, my
man.
brother, you know?
Damn, man.
No, we got a good episode in store today. But how the man them doing, man? What's everyone saying?
I'm good, you know. Can't complain. Business is going good.
Amen.
Life is good.
Wonderful.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
That's what we pray for, man. That's
on,
it.
Please
it, man.
throw those blessings over here, man. We also want business to be good.
Like, yeah, splash some of that this way.
Gotta get there, man. Trust me, man.
Amen.
All it is consistency and just keep doing what you're doing and you get there, man.
No, what about you, Mr. Enoch?
I'm gonna have to mirror that.
Yeah. Oh, business is also good.
I can't complain. Not businessman. I'm trying to be like Don. I'm trying to be like Don.
You see, you're inspiring.
No, come on, he knows already, man. I always talk to him.
I see that because when he came in, I saw you two embrace each other, like you two know each other.
Yeah, come on.
Alright.
Enoch knows now. Don't want to
Yeah.
say too much.
Cool.
Of course, bro.
But Mr. Don, if I can call you Mr. Don,
No, you can call me Medi, Don, anything.
Yeah,
Maybe. Oh, okay.
your beard is bearding, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, I also had a temporary beard transplant. I don't know if you saw it. It was done by one of our friends. And I got, he does like, you know how you can do the hair thing?
Yeah.
He did the beard thing for me.
Yeah, you could do the beard one as well, the lace beard.
No.
He done a lace beard.
Bro, I did it.
He done a
for
lace
3
beard.
days.
With Gorilla
beard,
Glue.
you know?
Put Gorilla Glue in it.
About going
No, you're lying.
I swear to you, bro. You want me
No,
to show you?
show the
I'll
thing
show
he done.
quickly.
He done it still.
And it looked proper. It didn't suit him, but it looked
Wow.
proper. But it looked
Was it,
proper.
what was it expensive or what was it?
No, because he's my guy in it, so we just did
Friend
it.
of the show?
Friend of the show. To do it just to advertise his content. Like, you know what I mean?
And just look here, look. Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, but what it looks-
compared to this?
Yeah, but what's happening now though? It's gone now. How can it go though? Look.
It's only like 2
Those
weeks.
are hair fibers. Those are hair fibers. You
Yeah.
see, do I not look like a Ricky Rose?
Hey, that's fully connected.
Yeah.
Shout out Nathan 5-star. So yeah, what say you if your boy came with the
lace thing.
lace
Lace
beard?
beard. And then bear in mind, you got the real thing there. Like, how does that make you feel?
I feel like, no, do your thing. I'm not gonna say that. I feel like, yeah, I'll wait it. Like, do your thing, but then next week if I see it and it's not, I'm gonna, what happened? You know what I'm trying to say? I was like, do your thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm even thinking to get the top bit because the top bit, I'm getting the what's it called?
The rabbi thing.
The Prince Charles.
It's starting to come a bit.
Eagle
I'm seeing
landing.
it. Yeah. I'm getting the pan roof, so. So yeah.
So what do you do, turkey or this? Because he also does he does
that as well, yeah.
3 to 4 month hair units.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man's like, send me.
Don't worry. We'll talk about it.
No, but But if the ladies can do it, bro.
Yeah, they won't know it's you. That's why you try to come on the face, innit? You don't know who it is. And that's his thing, baby.
See if the ladies can do it, go and get their thing done. Nothing wrong with, you get me, just...
Yeah, just a little.
Exactly.
I think it's all right because you got to remember, for us, man, yeah, your hair.
It's everything,
That's your
man.
confidence, you know. Once that's gone from, it's another terrain.
I'm not Bronx enough to do the
The bold.
Oh, yeah.
I
I see
feel
what
like the
you
bolting
mean.
you have to be.
You got to be a bit bold.
And you
Yeah.
gotta have the right head shape.
Yeah.
I don't have the right
If
head
I
shape.
went bold,
bro.
it's peak.
Oh, this
No,
is
you
a
be
problem.
alright.
Nah,
Me,
bro,
I think it's
Yeah, I think you'll be alright.
I did the Snapchat films.
We will
bro.
suffer.
We will suffer,
Yeah, you
bro.
will
Got the
suffer.
head, my
The
head
head
is
shape
square.
is just not shaping.
No, you got the head shape. Like you got the head shape.
No, it's the hat. Don't let it fool you, bro.
Oh.
It's peak.
No, you see, like
I think
has anyone
you'll
said
be
you look like
alright.
Tyrese?
no.
There you go. Bro, take off your hat. But I'm telling you, you got that little egg thing
Like,
going on. You be alright. You be alright, bro. You be alright.
Man,
you
you
be
be like
alright.
Tyrese said the egg thing.
I'm saying you be alright, bold, but I'm telling you.
He said a man's head can just hatch.
At any time, at any given
Hey, you
time.
see these things, rude, you know.
And he waits until we're live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On air.
Yeah.
Listen, nephew, please appreciate your hairline, bro.
Look at him, just showing off.
Please.
Just showing off. Anyhow,
No,
he's
no,
got 2 buns going on.
You got
just
the 2
showing
bumps,
off.
your hair's growing.
Just
Bro,
showing off.
When you get, trust me.
It's peak.
Don't relax your hair. Don't do
Don't
none
do
of
it.
that. Don't do none
Bro,
of
I
that.
remember the man that used to do the sporting waves back in the day.
That thing,
I'm trusting
when you wash your
my
hair,
growth.
comes off.
I'm trusting my growth.
Yeah, you trusted it, yeah.
That's good.
To be honest, your dad's alright still, so he's still got his hairline.
For now, it's
No, yeah, and sometimes I'll check your granddad as well.
By the way, on both sides.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
both sides.
Can I skip,
It could be
yeah?
yeah,
Can
or it
skip.
can skip. It's a mad thing.
And I have unconfirmed reports that it comes from the mother's side.
Really?
The men of the mother's side is who you should look at.
Wow.
My brother had it. My brother had. I don't know if you know my brother Bobby Kasanga.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, that's your brother.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
brother.
no way.
So he started getting-
us these things.
Yeah,
My
You
first
just do your
time.
homework. Look at this guy.
yeah.
it.
That's my big bro, man. That's
Okay. Where's he at in his hair journey?
He's got some things.
He's still got hair, though. He's still got hair.
It's gone back. It's got something. He's doing his own
Beijing.
thing. No, he's doing his own thing. I forgot what he's calling it.
Like an oil? Or
Yeah, but his hair's gone back mad. You wouldn't think that he was losing hair.
Swear.
He's got proper hair.
Why don't you try to use it?
No, that's what I'm trying to say, but it's taking long to dish it out.
You're not allowed gatekeeping the
Bro,
project.
he's trying to make sure it works. I think it's
Before
going
he
through
starts selling
experimental
it to
stage.
everybody.
Exactly.
Please, when it drops,
Yeah,
share with us.
For your man is for his beard.
I need it for my
Oh,
beard,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Nobody's getting there.
Slowly but surely.
No, give up, bro.
Listen, yeah.
Please don't sell dreams, bro. Don't do
Mr.
that.
Dunn. Mr. Dunn. You're a bad guy.
Don't do that, bro.
Don't run here. Anything. Come on, anyone can get
He
it.
said he's getting there.
Goes, bro.
It's a big
He's been like that for the last 10 years.
If this was Enoch's beard, I'd understand. There's anything there.
Yeah.
This is a grown man.
He's
He's
peaked.
peaks, bro. This is where it's at.
But look who's talking.
No,
bro.
I've also
He's accepted it.
I've accepted
But
it.
man
This
tell
is
you
where-
he's getting it, you accepted it as well.
Wait till I've passed the threshold.
He's finished, you've
okay,
peaked.
no problem.
But it's okay. God will bless you in other ways.
Amen, exactly.
All right, bro. So yeah, normally we start with a little dilemma. Obviously, I'm Ugandan. You're from Congo, isn't
Congo,
it?
yeah.
Hey, my brother. I love your taba.
Wait from
Taba.
Nigeria.
Taba.
We had
Tabas.
some, how long? Like
Yeah,
2 weeks
we had-
ago.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
taba.
yeah, we had some.
What do you have it with? Just by itself or?
Yeah.
I had it
Cassava.
myself.
No, with some plantain.
I do cassava.
Okay.
For me, obviously, I'm watching my figure, so I didn't want to eat carbs. So I just ate the taba by itself
Okay.
This guy, bro.
with some ketchup and mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, no, he puts ketchup on
With
everything.
everything.
Is that
Even
disrespectful?
rice, jollof rice.
Everything.
He's with-
Everything puts
But you know
ketchup.
this guy.
Samba with ketchup and mayonnaise.
Will I get stoned? If
I think
treason.
Yeah, that's treason.
Congo is not no flies
Yeah.
off you.
Yeah.
Bro,
Well,
You
know
can't
what
go
I'm saying?
Congo no more now.
I thought I saw Auntie looking at me a bit mad, you know.
Of course.
Because I even put mint sauce. Remember, I had the mint sauce.
This chicken and chips boil.
How do you say that? Mama Nangai.
Mama Nangai.
Mama and guy. Oh, that's what I said as well. Angolan.
There's certain things that you have, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to put ketchup and mayo on it. Oh, that's one of them things.
Bro, I put it on everything.
Nah, he just puts an
Everything. Any food that I touch.
Even rice.
Even rice.
Yeah.
My
Nah,
okay.
wait, what are you having the rice with?
I can have it with beans,
It don't matter.
Yeah, you
with
put
chicken,
ketchup
whatever.
on
I need
it,
ketchup
man.
and mayo on the
Some
side,
carne,
bro. And you know what I do,
ketchup
bro? I put the ketchup, the men, and I mix it like paint.
Mayonnaise.
The guy's probably proud of himself as well, you know. It's to make it sound like it's art.
They make it burger sauce. Burger sauce.
Yeah, burger sauce.
Nah, but
burger
it's not
sauce.
quite burger sauce. I'm sorry, bro. It bangs for me, bro.
We all are shocked at it when we're used to it now.
Please,
I still get
not
shocked
disrespect to
every
your
day.
people, but I do it to our food as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how to let you know. It's not just your food.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We'll move on to the dilemma. Cool.
I'm always excited for these dilemmas.
Yeah, and I'm interested to hear, because obviously you've got my nephew here.
Yeah.
I want to hear from a younger person's perspective what they would do or what they would advise as well, other than Mr. Don. Okay. Kakati. My baby mother's partner recently lost his mother.
Wow.
Which, of course, I'm very sad to hear.
Wait. Baby mother's partner lost his mum. Carry on.
Which, of course, I'm very sad to hear, but I'm not going to pretend as if it has impacted me. Because I really don't care. Even a bad man. Why you?
No.
You guys.
She's now telling me I cannot see my son this weekend, which is my weekend, because it's her partner's mum's funeral.
So it's impacting him already.
You see? Keeping it 100, not 99. 100. What does that have to do with me and my son's visitation? I only get to see my son 26 weekends of the year, and I cannot afford to lose one weekend, because that's not a lot of time.
Nope.
We have a court-mandated schedule, and I've always stuck to it and respected it on my side. I also have a partner, and I wouldn't expect my baby mother to miss her. If the roles were reversed, I wouldn't expect my baby mother to miss her weekend. This is not my child's biological grandparent, regardless of whether or not they had a close relationship. She's now saying I'm being unreasonable, and her man is talking reckless about what he will do when he sees me. But I do not understand their logic.
Bring my son to my house, man. You don't need to be at that funeral. Bring my son to the house, man.
Wow.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's nothing to do with me or my son, really, truly. I know, like, she's with the guy right now, but you don't need to go to the funeral. It's my weekend to have him. Let me have him.
Let me just add a little bit, yeah? Let's say, obviously, from what I'm getting from this situation, so, obviously, he sees his son 26 weekend a year. That means majority of the other time is with the mum and the
partner.
guy, innit? So, I'm guessing, now this means just adding this to that, right? Through that, maybe your son now has now like got a really relationship with the mother.
Yeah.
Right?
And,
Maybe sometime when they're going
stepfather.
out on a little dinner date, they're looking after, spending time there. So now there's a bond there, innit?
Yeah.
So do you feel, does that change anything?
No, bring my son, man. That's not his grandmother, like you said in it when you said the thing, bro. Bring my son. It's my time to spend time with my son. It's my time to spend time. I get it if it was on my side, because that's like your grandma. That's your real grandma. You get me?
How about on her side as well? Would that be alright? If it was, let's say, her mum.
Yeah, her mum. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
That's
that's right.
Yeah, get me, but
exactly.
it's nothing
For
to
the
do
other
with-
side,
yeah,
nah.
So there is no world in where you would allow your son to go. I don't know. Let's say they were married. Maybe they also have kids.
If they're married, and like, if they got kids, so just say he's got a stepbrother on that side. Then, boom, obviously,
You could.
you go.
Can't-
After.
okay.
If there's no one else there and it's just, that's my son and there's no one else, bro,
Yeah,
to
you're
chill
not
with me.
going.
Yeah, you're not going.
Fair enough. I can't even
Can't knock
fault it.
I can't like, I don't know, I'm young boy's point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
I don't know, I'm not a father figure, but
Speak
I
your
feel,
chest.
like, I feel like there's two ways. Like, say,
Sorry, Sukali, move the mic a bit more.
sorry.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Thank you.
like what Don's saying, I agree. But then, again, say that does happen and she's proposed that now. Why not, I say, another day in that week? Rather than, because obviously you're saying the 26th thing.
Yeah.
You're still seeing the same week, whatever. But again, I hear it because it's not biological. Like it's not you. It's not
your blood.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's a fair point.
That's a good point.
that's being nice.
Swap
Innit?
weekends.
Yeah, that's being nice.
What do you
That's
think?
if-
What say? Does that move you?
No.
No.
No offense.
I feel like we should leave Mr. Don.
As I say,
Mr. Don has made his
What about for
decision.
you? Would you say,
Yeah.
alright, cool, go? Would you say, like, cool?
Yeah, let me.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, like everyone knows I've got a lot of step siblings and stuff like that, and even siblings that are siblings, but they're not my blood siblings.
Yeah.
But they're my siblings. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So growing up in that environment, growing up Ugandan, you just see everybody as family. So growing up in that, it's hard for me to discount that if I was in that situation. I would be like, unless I booked something, like maybe I booked I don't know, we're going away or something in particular, I think I'd be reasonable, depending on how long she's been with my man. If it's a serious relationship,
that's another thing.
I would consider it. I would consider it because the way that I was raised, it takes a village to raise a child, and I'm just assuming maybe this grandmother has done a lot for the person's child, right? So I wouldn't want to, for us, we're scared of curses. In my culture, and I wouldn't want no one to say, because of him the kid didn't come to the funeral, so now we're gonna so I'll just say one day. So if it's my weekend, he can go one day, but then I need him back.
Yeah, I think especially if they had a relationship with the grandma and the child as well.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
See now, you see when you say that now, when you put it that way, you're not dumb as well. Depending how old is the son as well, because sometimes kids come back and say, I done so and so with nanny or what. But if you're hearing that, then now when you're saying that, when you're hearing that and your kid's coming back saying, oh, nanny took me here, then I thought, okay, then go to the funeral, you know what I'm trying to say. But if it's none of that, if my kid don't talk about you like that, then
nah. And to be fair, there is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm saying this in an ideal world, but sometimes egos can come into it, especially if you don't like man. If you don't like him, you're like my man said. He said, look, I don't care. He's lost his mum. It's got nothing to do with me. I might be different. If I don't like him,
Uzi, what's that?
I might struggle.
I think I'm leaning towards Sukali's section a little bit.
Join me here.
I'm a bit flexible, you know what I mean? So it's like he said, if I ain't really got nothing concrete, what's the word? Nothing set in stone. Then the stones can be moved around a little bit. So I'll probably be on that energy. But again, like you're saying, I think sometimes it's an ego thing as well.
It is.
Like men don't want to feel like, yo,
why is my son?
How's you going to our next month's thing when it's my weekend kind of thing? You know what I'm saying?
I got a son, and his mum's with another guy, or was with another guy at the time. And when he's doing, it's not a funeral, but when he's doing things with that side of the family, that's not his biological father, but I'm like, that's calm. Go right. If you're going with that family, go and do your thing. I have him the next week. Like it's nothing mad like that. But now when you put it like that, now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, go to the funeral.
Yeah, because that's a when you're talking about funeral, that's once in a lifetime, isn't it? That's not gonna happen twice. So obviously, in terms of seeing my son or daughter, whatever it is in the situation, like that opportunity is always going to be there, innit? Kind of thing, you know what I mean? So I'm sure I can skip one day, innit?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I think it is all circumstances based. It's all about the situation. Like, for example, so many things are going to play into it. If my son had a relationship with her, 100%. Then I'll let that go. And then I think it's a brilliant thing you said there, Enoch, where it's like, okay, cool. If that we're going to do that, because again, this is something that's come out of nowhere, like, cool. That means I'm not gonna have him an extra, so just so I don't miss out. So let's compromise that at the end of the day. And then again for me, but I'll be going with your initial thingy though, your initial take. If for example, this guy has been a prick, like let's say throughout the whole situation, he's just been a prick. Like then nah. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It all depends on the circle. Even the mum, even my baby mum, like. If she's made my life hell, bro, like maybe like we've had to go through all these madness, and then now maybe I'm getting 1 or 2 days, and then they're trying to do all of this. Then no, it's not happening because again. So I guess like it all depends. But if we have like a very healthy situation and we're co-parenting in a healthy way, then there's no reason why you can't work that out. So 100%. That's what I feel. So I feel like it's all circumstances based. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Why do you think a lot of guys are? I feel like most guys are more pressured when it comes to sons and their baby mums getting a new guy. Because you sound obviously like your situation is quite reasonable. But why do you think a lot of man them struggle with that ego thing when it comes to the next man and their son?
Like it's you, isn't it?
Yeah, your son, exactly.
It's a fraction of you.
Yeah. That's just a mini you, and I don't know what it is, man. Like there's a lot of good fathers out there, but there's a lot of people out there that don't. Let's be real, that don't do things for their children, their kids, or their sons.
Facts.
So he might be looking at it. Last week I had him, I didn't do nothing. Then my man's going, taking him out. I don't know, like swimming or doing this.
Actually learning life skills.
Yeah, and he's looking at it like. that's my son. He can't be doing that with my son. But when your son's with you, you don't do
You don't do nothing.
You get me?
Yeah.
So like that's where, and when
These are facts.
when the kid comes back saying, or when he's on the phone to his mum saying, is so-and-so there, the next brother, because I want to go do this and that. He's probably thinking, what?
Yeah.
It gets. I've seen it happen. It gets like that. But with me, I'm lucky that I got a good relationship with his mum, and even if she's seeing someone else, like the what's it called? What's the thing I'm looking for? What's
The
the word?
dynamic.
Communication.
Communication, everything, like the what's it called, co-parenting.
Co-parenting,
is A1. Obviously, you get them times. You get them times when you
He touched the phone.
but the co-parenting with us, is like, I'm not gonna lie, is one of the best. Like, it's one of the best. So I'm one of them lucky ones.
That's
Of course, you have done that.
The main man done eat himself.
Yeah.
No, all right, Don, what do you think here? Because what I think sometimes, yeah, and I think this is a general man them issue, innit? Yeah. Man them seem to have a problem. Because let's be real, if, like, say your baby mom's gonna go with her next guy, whatever, yeah, man them sometimes always deep, like, okay, cool, is man doing better than him kind of thing. If it's a guy sometimes that, like, say he's driving big boy whip, he's on big boy things, and that's not you. You know, sometimes that plays a part in the way like man them move, innit? It's like, but
It's true.
with this guy, what? He thinks he's that guy, like it's a bad them ego thing, and I feel like that gets in the way a lot, innit?
It does,
Like,
but then again, forget about what he's doing. That's him. If he's got the whips, and that, you have to look at yourself. Like I always tell people, you have to look at, my baby mom's with him. You have to look at yourself and say, you know what? Let me do my thing. Let me pattern. So even when she's not with me, or when my son's coming, Daddy's got a new car, or Daddy's doing this. Daddy took me there. You can't be looking at our man because you're always gonna feel you're gonna be angry in that. Like even when I speak to the mother of my child, when, for example, when she finished up with the guy that she was seeing, and she was okay, she might be seeing someone else or whatnot, and we have that communication. She's like, I just make sure this is someone that you want to be with. Like we have them. Sorry,
that's what I was gonna say. We need to move the mic a bit. Yeah.
So we have them kind of chats where she phoned me and said, like, look, I don't know if I should go on a date with this guy. Like, and I'm one of them guys.
Good.
I'm one of them guys. No, see what he's saying. Get me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, remember we got a
That's
son.
grown, you know. That's grown.
We got a son. So I don't want it to be like it's a 2 month thing. And I said never let obviously, bro, that's my son. See a man that you're not seeing properly like that, because, man can't.
You don't
be
want
seen-
man in and out, different men.
If you know,
like,
boom, we're gonna get in a relationship, then you introduce my son. You get me? I'm like, we have that kind of understanding. We talk and that. It's not on that. Okay, I'm done. Next man coming. Next man. No, we have that chat, like, and it's calm, man.
Let me tell you what's brilliant about what you're saying, yeah? And it took you saying it now that just made me realize that. And then that's sick, like, for a lot of people out there in that situation, innit? Like, you got to understand that that's a really grown situation you're getting into. And it's so sick that it's crazy because you're actually involved even in the process of her getting somebody else. And a lot of men out there be like, nah,
I
what?
wouldn't do that.
A lot of men ain't entertaining that. So, but then if you really think about it though,
It makes
this
sense.
person
It's
is
gonna be
potentially
around your child.
going to be around your child.
Yeah,
So it actually makes sense that you're involved in that process. No matter how painful it is, because again, this is somebody you used to be involved with. But again, it's for the greater good of your son. Of that.
But
That's
I feel
dope.
like
That's dope.
what's so great about Don's point here is the fact that he's looking at it, like you said, the mature aspect of it. That's one thing, but he's not looking at it. You see, a lot of people when they separate with their partners, they're just still technically still thinking about themselves.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because you're thinking about it from your sons. Like you're taking yourself out the picture and you're saying, yo, let me make sure like man's in that process to pattern up properly. But I feel like a lot of men or just people in general, they're still thinking about themselves. They're still a bit bitter. They're still going through. So they're
selfish.
Sometimes their advice is not coming across like natural or like,
Or
you
genuine.
want the best for me. It's just like, nah. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But if you look at it realistically, it makes sense to go through that process because this person technically is going to be spending a lot of time with my child, and then, bruv, it just makes sense to just be part of that process.
Man, them are too angry as well. I think, like, what it is, man, them don't heal. Like, see, girls, they take time out, even when they're after 7-year relationship. Obviously they do whatever, but they take that time to actually heal and then go again. Man, them don't do that. So all that anger that's built up from your baby mom seeing someone else, it's just like you don't want to take time to heal. Say, okay, let her go and do her thing. Let me focus on me, business, and what I have to do. You see, when you do that, I'm telling you, like, everything will just come back to you 10 times better. Take your time out, heal, do what you have to do. Then you see, naturally, the communication with your baby mom will be getting better. Everything that you had trying to pattern before, everything starting again. Man, them just want to do, F this, F that. What? You say, my man, wait, on the phone? Oh, it's not good. Because you know what it is? Your son's hearing that, or your daughter's hearing that. All that, on the phone. Like, she might be in the next room hearing your mum screaming at dad, and it's not healthy, man.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, because I remember one time, real quick, one of my guys, well, he's not a guy, he's actually an acquaintance, but he called me and he's like, bro, can you imagine my man taught my son how to ride a bike, fam?
What was you doing, bro?
And I was baffled. I was like, but what's wrong? Like, okay, I get the sentiment. Like, obviously, no one wants their son. Everyone wants to have those moments, but
brother, what was you doing?
You were not there.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, did you buy your son a bike? No, I was gonna do it for his birthday.
Oh, you was gonna,
bro. Like, and he was proper getting defensive about a next man teaching his son to ride a bike. Whereas I don't think I'll be pretentious about those things.
But the issue is, bro, is painful, bro. Yeah. When you hear it, it hurts, bro. And then I feel like that's where the maturity comes in. And even having that experience and being educated as well is like you're able to really, channel that anger that you're feeling into a positive way. That's the problem. A lot of people, when they hear that, next man is showing your son how to play football, showing your son how to ride bike, showing your son how to do, bro, you want the world to burn, bro. But it's almost like these are like misplaced anger. Man, them don't really know how to address it. It's like, because of that, F that, I don't want to do the, but no, bro, in the long run, you're doing more damage.
Like, you see what you just said there? So, put it this way now. So, imagine if your son likes playing football, and you're not doing nothing, and the stepdad, whatever, patterns him training, patterning everything.
Football kits, boots.
He becomes a Premier League player now. What happens?
Bro, that's
you didn't do nothing.
You didn't do nothing.
Your son used to tell you, I like football. Look, you're telling him you're going to take him training, you don't do it. You're telling him you're going to do this, you don't do it. But my man over there, that's not even his biological father, he's doing everything.
Russell Wilson, basically.
Yeah, literally. You
can't be mad.
Yeah.
You can't be mad if your son now is like...
It's big time.
Not even big time, not just big time, but he F's with my man more than...
looks up to him now.
Yeah. So it's hard, bro. It's hard.
Well, you got to accept it, man. Man, them just got to take responsibilities, man. And just understand that, this is part of their own doing. And, and if you want to change that, start acting instead of making promises. Start acting.
And be present.
Be present, exactly, as much as you can.
That's
there you
one
go.
thing I learned. Like, even when I'm playing football, because I was playing football from a young age. I had my son when I was 20.
Okay.
And with football, there's so much you can miss out on. 11 months, you're in season. So even when you're coming back on Saturdays, you might be playing in Liverpool, you're coming back home at 12. So you're meant to have your son on the weekend and you can't really do nothing. On a Sunday, you only got that one day. And like, my man's looking after his son on the weekends and that. And that was me sometimes. And I'm tired the next day because you played 90 minutes, you traveled all the way there. I still managed to do something with my son, but it's like, bro, there's not enough time. No one trying to say, like, sometimes, bro, trust
sacrifices,
me. Sacrifices you have to make,
man.
It's the sacrifices.
And that's what I just think, like, I feel like when you're co-parenting, bro, just got to put your ego aside, man.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to put your ego aside because all this, like, I appreciate what the brother's saying, but he's sounding very militant. You can tell the anger's pent up, especially with my man saying if he sees him, it's on sight.
Yeah. Because now the situation is going to be peak. It's going to be peak. Because if he doesn't let his son go, like, right or wrong from the stepdad, it's going to be now a tense environment now. Because he's now going to feel a type of way. And bearing in mind, your son, after that weekend, is going to go back into that environment.
Yeah, yep.
So it's a mad one.
Yeah, it's a mad one. So, brother, I think we just say, please calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down and let your son
Yeah.
go, man.
Talk it out, man.
Talk it out.
You know what? Actually, sometimes you just man to man, like, is with the mother of your child. Sit down with him. Go for a coffee or chat to the guy. Man.
Chat to the guy.
Have that relationship with the guy too.
Bro, that's another thing.
Yeah,
Man,
me.
them sit down and actually
bro.
don't avoid the elephant in the room. I feel like that's another thing people do, you
Yeah.
know. Man, them the stepdad and the dad,
The
they don't
dad.
want to have a sit. You gotta have a sit down, bro. Both of you lot
Have
are
a
getting
word.
into a situation. You need to have a sit down and get an
Like
understanding.
men, bro.
Yeah, like men, literally get an understanding.
Because now, how are you going to stab me? Like deep it, like on site. I'm the kid's dad.
That's not
What are you
on
gonna
site.
do
It's
to me?
on site now.
How is that gonna help the kid you claim
even
to
though
love?
really and truly, you should. That's his son, anyways. At the end of the day, you shouldn't feel a type of way to try and want to beef a man because he don't want his son to. You should also understand that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now it's peak now because you can't help, bro. Imagine this guy's been taking his son football. He's been doing all these great things, and then you're telling him, you know, like man will start to feel entitlement that that's my son too, kind of like. You know this.
This is our son.
Yeah, this is our son, and you're trying to tell me he can't come. You know how this thing goes, man.
Nah,
You know how
yeah.
it goes.
But alright, cool, bro. Hope you've taken the advice and let us know how it turns out. But moving on swiftly, what I wanted us to discuss today is obviously you both are footballers, you know, big ballers in the game. But I wanted to approach it from an angle of growing up African and then wanting to pursue football. Do you know what I mean? So like in the sense of, you know, growing up, it's like as if all our parents are in a group chat and they've all decided our children as Africans can only
not
have
the-
these 4 professions.
Yeah, no football is no.
Doctor, lawyer,
Accounting.
engineer.
Engineer, like a pilot or something like that. You're flying plane everywhere, all over the gap.
If you have the audacity to even say football, are you mad? Are you mad? Well, now it's probably changed, but back when we were growing up, it was not even an option. So yeah, that's why I had to hear. Yeah, let's hear your
Go on,
story.
Enoch, kick off first because I've been speaking on it.
To be fair, with me, that actually hasn't been the case. My mum and dad from early, I started kicking when I was what 3, 4.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
And there was always, to be fair, my dad's a big supporter of football. You know that. So
There you go.
So
Even
that
though I don't
obviously-
agree with the team that he
Yeah.
supports, but it's okay.
That played a big part. But now, like they was from an early age was pushing me, get me to training. Them times was what like the Sunday, Saturday kind of school thing. And I was doing that. Obviously, I know it's for my dad because I loved the game from early. So they weren't on a thing where it was pick what I want to do. And obviously that was a younger age, so you can't really do that. But even when I was in primary, obviously I was fortunate enough I was playing Sunday League, but I had a few, not trials, but like development centres at a young age, a few like professional clubs. So that helped. And my mum and dad were always like not hard on me at that age, but they wanted that for me. So I never really like got that
experience.
Yeah.
You think it was mainly more your dad, like, that was pushing more?
No,
more
to be
so?
fair, from what I remember, it's both, and
Both
even
of
now,
them,
yeah,
that's
it's
it.
both. Like
That's
they're
it.
both committed to what I want to
To
do.
pushing you, yeah.
Bro, I just remember his dad and mum, they'll be waking up. This time we're here,
Early,
we're up
early.
here, we're up in this place, we're up in. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
bro,
Yeah.
they put in work for you
No,
and
they
your
did.
siblings.
No, they
as well.
did. Even till now, like when I was at an academy, my previous club, I was there for like 4 or 5 years. My mum stopped her job because there's times when I was in secondary, like it was late, it was evening training, so I wasn't there full time. So I was going there like 6, maybe 6, 7, but getting there because it was like an hour and a half from where an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours with traffic. My mum just had to. And I appreciate that a lot because if that wasn't the case, I'd probably have to try and get there myself, which that would have been chaotic.
So she
itself.
quit her job?
Yeah. So my mum stopped working. She was just taking me training, and it paid off because I got offered another contract after that, where then I moved away, staying in like host accommodation. So yeah, really a lot of this is just like owing it back to my mum and dad, really. So that's why, again, back to your point, I haven't experienced that.
You are lucky.
So it's kind of it's definitely a shift, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because I'm pretty sure your experience is different.
Now my experience is the same, you know.
Yeah?
So when people normally ask me this, like my thing was, my mom and dad, like, it's not even, you're gonna be a doctor or you're gonna do what you wanna do. I was same age. I started playing football, like 3 or 4. I was good. I used to play with the older lot, and started playing Sunday League football. Like my mum and dad was big supporters, but I feel like Africans, they don't know. How can I explain it? The level that you're playing in. They thought everything's just with your friends.
Just playing for fun.
Might go to the park.
Just playing for fun.
So when I was playing,
Like, it's not bringing money in.
Yeah, when I was playing Sunday League, like my mum and dad never used to, like, they've never ever watched the game. Obviously they have, but when I was growing up, and I always said it, like, like normally, like you got a white friend. I remember Jay Richardson, big up his dad and his mum and that. They used to take us football Sunday League, and then when I went into professional football, Sam Corcoran and Woody, I always say like they're like my second brothers, like they're always taking me. But when you got all the white parents and that cheering their sons, I used to get, I swear to you, the parents used to come up to me, oh, you're so good, like how come your mum and dad never come to watch? But I didn't know how to answer that question because I know they wanted me to play football, but I don't know whether to say they're busy or until one time when I made my debut like in the championship, and my mum come, and that's when I got man of the match. And again, I gave her the champagne bottle because it was one of them things that she used to give me like all the money to jump on the trains. I'm young, so I'm jumping on the trains all the way to Colchester after school, or I'll go home at lunchtime just to jump on a train or go and meet my friends so they can take me to training. So that's how mad I was to come back at late nights, but then sometimes the train wasn't working back from North London, so I'll phone up like Sam's mum or Sam, and they'll come back and pick me up, and I'll stay around their house. And like they really, I always say, if it wasn't for them two, like even my parents helped me. Like if it wasn't for the 2 other families,
community basically.
Then I wouldn't have been a professional footballer if it wasn't for them, because they helped me a lot too. Yeah, but my mum and dad wasn't really like do this, do that. They wanted me to go and play football, so it wasn't.
Even your older brothers.
Yeah, my older brother was like, you're gonna make it. He used to take me. See, when my mum and dad, like, there's times when obviously my mum was doing a lot of business and my dad's got a lot of houses in Congo. So when when you buying houses, building houses and that, even when my mum and dad didn't have money at the time, my brother would jump in. I remember my brother had a dinga. He's taking me, bro, taking me training. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I remember sitting in a car with him and doing all these things. Yeah, my brother pushed me all the way, man. My older brother,
that's hard.
Yeah.
So you had you lot had that support system. Me,
I
didn't
never
have
had
it. I
never had it, bro.
Did you take football serious though?
Yeah, so what happened was I moved to, when my mum passed away, I moved to live in Staines in Middlesex.
Yeah.
And I went to, only black kid in school, you know how it is. And then we're playing football, and then obviously I was really good. I was a really good striker, but I was a good striker. Mr. Don, is this correct? Is this correct, Mr. Don?
No,
Mr. Don, do you think this is fair treatment?
I was in.
But I'm saying, do you see how man?
I can vouch. I can vouch.
I didn't say nothing.
I was free playing football.
Cool. Say no. Carry on. Continue.
Strike me down if I'm lying. Yes, I'm not as good as I used to be.
You're a shadow of your old self.
I'm a very big shadow. But I'm just saying how the story went. I went to this school playing football. I actually loved David Seaman. So
you used to be a goalkeeper?
Yeah, I wanted to be a goalkeeper.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a goalkeeper.
Okay.
Makes sense.
It makes sense.
So I'd always play in goal. But then this particular day, there was
They put you up front.
They put me up front, and I don't know
No
why.
way.
This is just school though. This is messing them up. But then there was a team called Halliford Colts. It's in Middlesex. Yeah, the manager was there looking for players. That day I scored like 3 goals. Like, we're signing.
Hat-trick.
Hat-trick. Come on. Now I went home.
This guy don't like to tell a story, you know. This guy.
Not hat-trick.
But they say it in the comment. They never let me finish.
Alright, sorry.
But when they're talking, I am silent. Anyway, went home. I'm excited, bro. Went to my dad. He said, "You're doing what?" Nah, I'm not doing that. Cause I'm like, obviously they gave me the letter, training twice a week, games are here, there, everywhere. He's like, no, I'm not doing that.
What?
So I was obviously upset because he's like, listen, you're gonna be those things that I told you, man, lawyer, doctor, whatever. So next day I go back, tell the manager that, my dad said no, can't do it. So he was like, do you know what? It's unfortunate. We really thought you had a lot of potential.
Mad.
Cool. Anyway, now for the school games, I'm up front now. They're taking me out of goal. The guy's like, do you know what? Nah, this guy's actually too sick, the manager. Now they've decided that, you know what, we're going to make an exception. We're going to be picking you up and dropping you off. I'll never forget the guy just like you. Shout out Dale Fastenage if he's listening to this. His dad, like, he was the one that proper believed in me. Yeah. They used to pick me up. They used to take me like, so obviously they were more privileged than us. They would go golfing trips and all these things. And they would actually take me. And these times, my dad, nowhere. Never came to any of my games. Never actually.
But did he know you were still going though?
But like you, I think he just thought,
it was
you as a phase.
It was a little kickabout.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But these times it was actually like football, like county football. I was playing for Middlesex County, do you know what I mean? And obviously, long story short, I ended up getting shipped back to Uganda.
No, so you were playing at that time when all of that happened.
Yeah,
no
one
way.
story I always tell people is I'll never forget when Zola came to watch our games, bro.
I remember.
What, Zola came to watch you?
Yeah,
Zola came to watch us.
He always says
never forget that day.
That man there was in FIFA 2003,
that man there.
And you know, that's for Arsenal, innit?
Yeah.
But I was still...
Chelsea,
I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, oh, my days, Zola's come. And he was just like, yeah, you're going to be big. You're going to play for England one day.
No way.
Couple months later, man, on a plane to Uganda, bro. And that's it.
Was it playing back in your head when you on the plane?
Gave up on football. Because I remember when I went to the boarding school, we were playing football. You've been to Africa before, innit? You get they get carry bags, wrap it in rubber bands.
Wrap it in the newspaper.
Yeah, wrap it. And that was the ball of that, bro. What is this,
bro? That's the school I came from. That's where I learned how to play football.
Nah, but I gave up from there. So yeah, that was
with
my
bare
journey.
feet.
That was my journey. You see it?
About you, what was your parents in that? What's your parents like?
Yeah.
So actually, I took football serious, like bro. Like I said, like I was born in Niger. So we like what he's saying. That's when we started kicking ball, street football, like rubber band, the bare feet. That's how man learn how to play football.
Yeah.
But what's that football? Double leather.
Double leather. The one at the back. Well, this guy's a bad man.
You know about that one.
Anyways, but so no, but like, man took it serious. So when I came here, obviously not second. I think I started taking football serious like year 11, because then we moved. That's when we moved from Camberwell, because man moved from Camberwell to Charlton. So then one time now. I don't know if you know China Flex. They used to use a training ground at the back. Yeah. So they have the, you know where the park is at the back? That's what they actually use. Yeah. So one time I used to always go jogging and stuff like that. I used to be mad quick. So then I seen them playing football. So I went in to approach the coach, innit? I was like, oh, can I come and play this? Or come back whenever, wherever they're doing the next session the following week. So I went back and the guy said, yeah, like, I done the training with them. I done the drills. You know, they make you do all of that stuff. And the guy, yo, listen, nah, like you're good, you know, you should come back, like start coming back then, and then sign me up. So I was literally playing for this when they done the division, they kind of split everything. It was all under Charlton, but like London Simba or something like that. They split all the divisions. I actually signed to one of them, like it was around 14. Yes, and I was actually like regular, bro. I was playing, it was sick, and then even around when they had the Beckham Academy as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got scouted for there as well.
Sick.
And then I was gonna go on tour to like Spain for something, right? And bro. And I gone to my mum, like, bro, obviously the other one, I'm playing regularly she don't care. My mum's never about. She had 2 jobs, working day, working night. She's never really about. So when the Beckham Academy one came, they said, oh, we got to fly out. This is the package. I gone to my mum. My mum was like, huh? Nah, it's not happening. Nah, you're not doing all of that stuff. You need to finish school. You need to do all of that stuff. That's priority, boom, boom. So I said, all right. So I couldn't go to that one. But from that, I just kind of dwindled out. I went to uni. I went Middlesex. I played for the second team. So I've always played football, but again, like you man are saying, the support is never really there. Yeah. Or I feel maybe also because mum is never even around enough to even see what's going on. Yeah. So I feel like I never got the support and everything just kind of phased out, man. But yeah.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
But trust me,
I think my one is one thing that set me back, my temper, man.
Yeah, I can tell.
100%.
No one could coach you, innit?
I feel like I was all right, bro. In school,
no one could coach you, bro.
But remember, we had what's that teacher we had in year 10? The bald head guy, the PE teacher. You remember him?
Nah, I can't
Yeah, I think I
remember.
So, but you know what I'm talking about. He used to pick the football teams to play against
the
other
woman
teams.
PE teacher. That's the
She
one I
didn't like
remember.
Well, you remember the women one?
Yeah.
Look at this guy,
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Olte.
Olte.
She
Look
liked
at
me
this
as
guy.
well.
We went same school, by the way. So
Oh,
we went same school.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we
She
went
liked
same
me.
school.
So I feel like, I remember one time we had
Did you
one
play?
train.
Did you play in school?
They didn't pick me. This was saying.
Oh, because I remember. Yeah, you
Yeah,
played in
I
school.
You sure because it was of your temper?
100%. Because I remember I went to the training.
No,
You
it's
know,
actually good though.
We used to train in what's that park?
Paddington Rec.
I
Yeah, that's
remember
what we
one
used to train,
time,
Paddington
man
Rec.
scored this goal from like midfield, bro. Up it, boom. It went in, but it was my temper because I even remember in that picture. I'm the kind of man. If we're losing, man, we'll kick the ball out the pitch. You know that, man? And I used to display those acts like during like training.
What, in training?
Yeah, bro.
But wait,
So-
Enoch, you've seen him get
How
angry.
about-
after
how
that.
Yeah, he's an angry guy.
I feel like that was
The
my
guy's an
whole
angry
back,
wreck,
innit? You
bro.
know
This
the
guy-
coaches that. Nah, he might get on the pitch and just stop.
Yeah,
And you know,
can't
with
trust
football,
him,
you have to
fam.
have patience.
Discipline.
Yeah,
You
You
have
have
to be disciplined.
discipline.
I didn't have that, so I think that was my biggest downfall, bro.
It probably was because, bro, you would have been. He's a good defender.
Yeah,
and he's
but
quick.
that messed me up, man.
You guys
But I
could
was
play
still
for
playing
Nigeria,
after that.
bro.
I was still playing after that, but it was more like
Jokes and the kick
yeah,
about.
like Saturday. I was playing with those uncles as well.
The
so
problem with this dude,
we
yeah, he
still
never
play.
took nothing serious in his life. I'll just say
Apart
to the
from
people
the
right now,
podcast.
yeah, I'm being real. This
Yeah,
guy
yeah. No.
has potential to do bare things. He never
100%.
takes nothing serious.
My football, I think my temper definitely was
I
what
can vouch
brought
for
me
that
down,
because
yeah.
bruv, we play every Wednesday.
we play every
yeah.
Wednesday.
Where did you lot play?
Battersea.
Battersea.
Okay.
He's
And
still, the
even
temper is
if
still
we
there.
are winning, my man can go off, bro.
Why?
Even when
Why?
you're winning,
Bro,
bro.
listen, I beg you, Donny, you didn't tell him something today, yeah? Both of you, I didn't tell this guy. Is football is a contact sport now?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So people can touch you in
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
No.
You can't touch his
You're
brother.
not allowed touching, bro.
You can't.
Even if
You know, sometimes they
your
come-
wind, if your wind passes him
That's
too
a
harshly,
lie, bro.
if it passed him too harshly, yeah,
Bro,
it's a
stop.
problem.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a problem.
Donny,
Am I lying?
No, you're not
Sukali?
like, you could be winning.
Yeah.
And it'll just go
All
off.
right, but the rawness is DT, the football
What?
we play, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of friends, innit? You
So-
understand? So obviously there's levels and there's standards. You know what I'm saying? So the way you might play and the way you might, do you know what I'm saying?
You're not going to be able to play against people like him.
I know this man at next level.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I know, but what I'm saying to you, you know, it's different when you're going against someone that knows what they're doing with the ball.
Yeah.
No. And you know when man don't know what they're doing, the legs are just going anywhere, hands everywhere.
I can
man are
vouch,
going
I
from
can-
playing to slapping man in the
Yeah.
face.
I can vouch.
That's Sukali. Sukali loves bum tackling.
Yeah.
He uses his bum to tackle people, fam.
He's not, bro.
And you know that man, Donny?
Yeah.
You know that man, yeah? You go past them, you fast, next thing, they hug them,
Yeah.
pulling. You know that kind of
I
football.
know. You know why I can vouch? Because even when you go goals,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
you play against people that ain't really good at ball like that.
Yeah.
So when you go past them, they'll kick you in your knees. I'm
Yeah,
thinking, how you kicking me in my knees?
How do you feel
When the
getting
ball-
hit?
Yeah, when the ball's down there. I know what I can vouch. I know what he said. Yeah. I
No,
can
but
vouch.
Don, Mr. Don, you need to come and watch.
No,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I think that's what you
come and watch
can
it.
get your
I've
own
changed
opinion.
now, though. I've changed.
No,
now.
you have
Yeah,
not
I've
changed.
changed,
Allow
bro.
that, bro. You were
Yeah,
still
bro.
switching last week.
When
Leave
last
them
week? What
things
happened last
there.
week?
Brother, you almost beat up your boy.
Who?
How many times has this guy almost beat up our guy?
That's a
Let me
lie,
not
bro.
I don't want to put his name out
that's
there.
not
Like,
our
bro,
problem,
don't do that, man. The man said you changed. What kind of what was the maddest tackle you've had in football? The maddest.
Oh, I can't lie. I've got it on video somewhere.
Swear.
But the maddest thing is, my coach was right there. Didn't say a word. I watched that they video our games.
Yeah.
So I've watched it back now. Body hasn't moved, face hasn't changed. I've just got even I can't lie, even my teammates, they didn't come, left me down there.
Bro, it was a setup, bro.
No, it was a bad tackle.
And they
It was a
left
bad
you?
tackle. Yeah, like
Why do you think?
Do you know, I bought the foul, so I basically I've saw the foul coming.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, but not that kind of like what he done, like high boot, yeah.
Oh, and then nobody did nothing.
Nothing.
Did you react? Because if that was Uzi, that game is
didn't,
done.
I was
But you know what? Okay, can I?
So wait, one sec. What
No, I was
happened?
on the floor. No, I was actually on the floor. Like,
No
yeah, I was
way.
actually
Injured,
yeah.
yeah.
And obviously I didn't come off. I got up, but when I got up, like no one was like there.
That's mad.
I was
Yeah,
like,
but
oh,
you
first.
know what? Just to your point, yeah, because you're trying to portray me like somebody here. Yeah?
He's trying to clear up your name. He's trying to clear up your name.
I can't let you do that. All right, done.
He's trying to clear up
As
his
you man,
name.
you man are footballers, yeah. So let's talk, yeah. All right, cool. We are all aware. All right, it's
my
different,
God.
yeah. When you're playing professional, you're playing for a league. Man are getting paid to play, yeah.
Yeah.
Man leave my house on a Wednesday to come and play with my bedroom. We're not getting paid. You understand? And I know myself, yeah. I'm the sort of defender because I know my playing level, yeah. I'll tackle him and get the ball without even
100%.
You understand?
I'll
So
give
for
you that
me,
one.
when I'm coming out to play, yes, I know it's a contact sport, yeah, but at the same time, yeah, man's not trying to pull my ACL or something. 'Cause that's gonna be long. I can't work. So all that plays a part when man's playing for fun. You know what I'm saying? To you? It's like when you say certain man come and play with us, that play on that level, they drop standards because there's a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And I feel like certain man don't understand that. They just think like, yo, we're just playing. It's a contact sport. I get that, but I'm not trying to injure
He
myself
said
at the
something
same
the other
time.
day about something similar. He said like, man, don't come and play. How do you know I don't need my legs to do my work? Like I need my legs when I might be doing this and that. And if you injure me, bro, how am I gonna go?
Am I gonna go to work?
Yeah.
You get me? So I can again.
I think
No, but
it's unfortunate. Sorry, Sakali. It's unfortunate. Man, them need to also understand this. There's an element in football that you can never take out, especially for a lot of men that's been playing football since when they were young. Yeah, you have to remember, a lot of us had dreams and aspirations to be footballers one day. Yeah, and we're all here playing in Battersea because we did not make it. You got to understand this shit. This is a fact, yeah. So, man, I've got to understand, bro, yeah, there's a competitiveness in football, bro, yeah, that man, you don't like to lose. Like, you
That's
want to
like
win.
me, yeah,
and it
yeah.
don't matter even if we're playing as friends or not, innit, yeah? But while you're in there, it's a battle, innit? Regardless. And when we're done, we'll shake hands at the end of the day until next time, innit? This is what it is. Nobody ain't going to think conscious, oh, you know what? Let me just play easy tiki-taka today
Because
just
it's on
because...
my drive, it's a drive,
Yeah,
man,
because,
it is
bro,
his job.
man, in football, it just doesn't come like that. People just want to go in there, swear it out, and go at it, bro. That's all it is, bro. There's
Furthermore,
nothing...
he also tackles. And when he tackles, he doesn't give you the same grace he's asking
What
to be
tackles?
given.
What tackles?
He's quite clean though with his tackles. I
There
can't
you
lie.
go.
I'll give him
He has
that.
tackled me though.
But
He's tackled
my
me.
only problem is, bro,
Because
you can't
you
say
are-
because you play the way, because you're the cleanest tackler, and next
else,
man has to be. It don't work that way, bro.
Someone
That's
else is
good
gonna
for
be
you.
rough. Yeah, someone else is gonna be.
Have
You see, have you seen the way he comes in, bro?
You might be the Maldini. Someone else is a Lee
Yeah,
Catmull.
there you go. Or what's my man's name that is playing for Liverpool? What's my man's name?
Which one?
Oh, this Argentinian guy, bro, the mad guy.
Mascherano.
Mascherano, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
But the way
Mr. Don,
Sukali
Mr.
comes
Don,
in,
let me
bro.
just say this then, yeah.
God does everything
Kakati.
severe.
If you were
his whole
bro,
when
if
you
you're
drop
playing-
on this guy, his whole
Don't listen,
body,
don't
bro.
listen to these people, bro. If you're playing,
D, am I lying?
Listen, if you're playing with your boys, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking. These are your guys,
You're stupid,
and your
man.
boy tackles you. Would you square up to him?
Nah.
Okay, then that's what he does.
No,
What do you mean square up? I don't square up,
bro.
Brother,
It depends on the
don't
tackle.
do it,
I
man.
won't
It
square
depends
up.
on the- yeah.
I'll be like, what are you doing? Like,
that's cool.
No, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
No, I'm talking about square up.
like,
Yeah, no,
like
not
what?
like
No,
what is
yeah.
it?
Bare time you done it.
And this is
Bro,
your
there's
boy.
no point. There's
'Cause
bare
the
time
way
you
I
done
see
it.
You know, I'm not gonna fight
No,
no
but
one,
bro,
bro.
you
Just-
don't
we don't know that.
But
We
I-
don't
you
know
know
Wait,
that's
let me
never
tell you
gonna
something.
happen.
That's never gonna happen. But let me tell you something. You say that, yeah. Just say if you said what? Shut up.
And he
And
does
we've had
something. And he
arguments,
does
but we
something.
just know you're not gonna fight no one.
Let me
You're
show
not
you
gonna
But
fight no
yeah,
one.
you might not fight. But let me tell you something. See, even
Thank you.
you get certain tackles,
Chat
yeah.
to him, thank
Even though
you.
it's your boy, it's happened to me. You say, "Fuck you doing that?" And then your boy might be thinking, "Hey, shut up! Who you talking
it's
to?"
done.
Then
It's
it's
done.
like, "What? You might swing a
It's
punch. You
done.
don't mean, but you just
It's
might swing a
done.
punch."
Impulse.
But then
It's
after that,
done.
you like banter after saying, "Well," but it's just at that moment of time you're so red. Don't mean that,
Bro,
you
that's
get
what I'm
me?
saying, bro.
But
Like,
you know what it is? All right, let's just
Uzi, let
Can
this
we just
thing
leave
go.
that?
Let it
Go,
go.
bro.
No, it can't go though. It can't go, yeah. Hey, done. You know what?
my
It's
God.
good you man are here and we're having this group chat, yeah. Because all right, DT. All right, let's ask an honest question.
All right,
Yeah?
go.
Am I one of those players when I go somewhere? It's like they send all the Avengers, bro. It's like they start screaming, Muggsy. That's what they call man, yeah. Am I one of like when some players come up top, yeah?
Uzi, go for
There's
it,
not.
bro.
You're not worried, did
I'm
you?
not gonna lie, Uzi, you're not going to win this argument.
Just go
Okay,
for
but
it.
do you
Let me
get
tell you
my
what.
point? I get different treatment sometimes.
No, you don't. No,
This is
you
not the
don't.
space
No,
to-
you
to-
don't.
to-
You
to-
get the
okay,
same
sorry.
treatment. You get the same treatment everybody else does. You get the same.
I hear you.
I heard man screaming my name, bro. Muggsy's free.
Yo, have you ever heard? You've seen Frankie, yeah,
Yeah.
post up his ankles in the group before.
Yeah.
You've never had them situations.
No. One time someone ripped up my skin, you know. Ian.
Mr. Don, do you see
I
what
sent
we're
him a
dealing with,
picture.
bro?
It happened to me.
If you see my legs, bro,
It happened
it's
to me,
done.
bro. It
This is
happened to me.
football.
And you know them ones where you can't shower.
It's football.
When the
It's gonna
water.
sting. Yeah, it's
Bro,
gonna
I had that, bro.
It's football, bro.
It's football. Don't
It's
get-
football.
everyone gets that
I'm a
football.
lion.
Yeah.
It's football.
Anyway, Mr.
Thank you.
I need my
Mr.
foot to
Don.
work, but sorry.
Can you tell us? All right, so I want to go to talk about different angles.
Shout out Amaka, Andrea, and Obi. They're steady working, so we ballin' like Kobe.